Hey, I'm Adam with Adam's Welding, and today I'll be doing another video on the welding rig. This video will be about the facet Duralift pump that I installed to increase the reliability and the ease of maintenance of this vehicle. It also makes it to where you can pump air if you get air intrusion and your fuel line's out a lot easier than the OEM way of having to crank the motor over until it either bled the air out of the system or the batteries died. So let's get into the video. So this is my facet Duralift pump, model 40222, electric fuel pump. I have it mounted to this AC tank by a bracket I made from an exhaust bracket that matched the hole pattern. It's just attached to the AC tank there with a hose clamp. So I guess I'll get into how I plumb this pump up first. I have the line running down from where the factory mechanical pump was, going into the pump, and the out of the pump is right there at the top. It runs over to the filter head there, and I'll show you all the bottom side in a second. I don't know if you can see right there where there's washers and that bolt is, but that's where the factory fuel pump was, and I replaced it with a Chevy block-off plate and used the factory bolts and had to shim it out with some washers because the factory bolts were a little bit too long. That there is the hose I have coming off of the factory metal line, a little filter I put in place, and that hose there runs up to the fuel pump. If you want to perform this mod that will increase reliability of your vehicle, I have links in the description that will have a link to the fuel pump and the block-off plate, as well as all the fuel fittings you'd need. Now, as far as wiring goes, the red wire on the pump, which is your positive line, I just connected it with a little jumper wire here to the glow plug relay. You'll see that small stud terminal there with a bunch of wires coming off of it. That'll be your constant hot wire. That'll be when your key's in the on position, that will always have 12 volts of power going to it. And I just connected the black wire. I ran it down to the fender there with a little eyelet, and that'll ground out the circuit and allow the pump to work. If you wired it up and plumbed it up properly, when you turn the key, you should hear the pump run. So let's crank it up and test it. We're in neutral. Our glow plug light lights up. And cranked up that easy. And just in case you couldn't hear it in the first part of the video because of the glow plug relay, that's the pump running. It's not a loud pump, but it does make enough noise you can hear it in the cab so you can tell if it's running or not running. And if this is a mod you'd like to perform yourself, you can find links in the description to all the parts like I mentioned already. And if you have any questions or if there's anything you want to know about how I modded this or how to perform this mod yourself, you can always ask in the comments below. So until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that little bell icon to see future videos just like this. And remember always, keep on welding, folks.